Another one that I messed up and ruined. This is Blonde Adeline. I have a second one of her because I ruined this one. But what I think I'm going to do with this one, because it is a free part, not very much free part, but it is a free part. It's only got like 1 inch free part, so it makes it look like this hair is falling back, and that makes it look like it has you have that kind of teased part. This is called Blonde Adeline. She is also from Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. So this is it. It is, like I said, really messed up. I hate the bangs that I created. I don't know why I did that. So stupid, so dumb. I'm going to add this to the Can I Fix It pile and put that in another video. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, is the one that I absolutely completely ruined, and I cannot think of any way to salvage it. It looks, I mean, hey, if I'm from the 80s, it might be nice. You know? Rock on, White Snake. And that woman on the car. Ow! I hurt my neck. This one's name is Cat. She was a beautiful color. When I first cut the bangs on her, I cut them too short, and I immediately knew that I had messed up. Tried to wear her a few times, felt uncomfortable in her because the bangs were very short. And she's so pretty. That color is just beautiful. It's so much like the color my hair was in high school, that really, really buttery blonde. Oh my gosh, I'm onto something. Friends, I am so onto something right now. Did I fix this wig? Did I literally just fix it like that? Like it was nothing? Yes, I did. Okay, because that's how good I am. It still needs a little bit. Like, I could have done better, but that was a really, really fast, like... Okay, this is a hard front from Shein. Came with bangs. I had to trim the bangs as usual because the bangs always look really, 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 really weird when you get them in. But I think this one is so cute. But it just still has a weirdness to the top. Maybe it just needs some volume. That might look good. And I think maybe like if the bangs were rolled, I need to roll the bangs a little bit. $20, hard front. Really, really pretty blonde color, like kind of platinum-y. Oh yeah. Maybe I need this cut. I don't know. I think what would be a really cool video idea is taking wigs to my beautician sister and seeing how, if she can like fix them. Something else weird about this wig is it pops up right here, so it looks strange. Can you see it? See that? Let me think one more time if I can get it. See it? Pop up? I don't get it. Both of these are ones that I fixed the hard front on. This is actually one that I did a video on. The video on how to make a hard front wig look natural or something like that. It was called something like that. I have done a lot of tweaking to it since then. I cut it a lot, thinned it out a lot, added clips in it so it would be secure. The only problem is that I think in the back you can see the wefts. I think I thinned it out too much. So, pull out my hair. You guys know the drill. I mean, this just looks so beautiful. This is a $20 wig. So, let me see. Let me see if you can really see the wefts in the back, because if not, I would wear this all the time because it is so beautiful. It's kind of lopsided right now. Back at it again. My camera cut off. Anyway, so I'm going to pick up where I left off. So I wore this little beaut today. It was the last one I was talking about. I think that I'll do this as part 2 because my camera cut off and it's just too hard to do all that and try to pick up where I left off. Do they roll their R's? No, that was more Russian. Corey, maybe you could sponsor me. Actually, I don't think that would happen because I think Danny Gonzalez on his second channel has been trying to get them to sponsor him, and so they never did. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oops. Here she is. So I was cut off while I was trying to discuss this wig and the last time I filmed. So I'll go ahead and I think the last thing I said was I've done a lot to this wig since I made that video. Can I link it again? I don't know. This video. I added a lot into this wig. I thinned this wig out. This is one of my favorite wigs, and I did wear it out today because I watched my video back and you could not see the wefts like I thought you could. So and I asked my husband if it looked wiggy. He said it did not. So I'm going to take that as a win. So I'm going to take it off and show you. I don't want to take it off. You know that you really love a wig when you don't want to take it off your head. Okay, but I'm going to. Okay, so this one is really cool. It's, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's my second favorite wig. My second favorite wig because I've just done so much to it. I love the highlights throughout and the color is so beautiful. Plus it was only $20. I think I might want to pluck the part a little bit more, but I'm not going to mess with it for now. So this one, like I said, was a hard front. I fixed it in that video. So a few things extra that I've done. I thinned it out astronomically a lot, especially in the bottom with thinning shears. If you don't have thinning shears, get some immediately. These were like $15 on eBay. They're amazing. They just do so good. They make everything look so much better when you cut it. But yeah, she's awesome. So what I did was, it was a hard front. Even when I fixed them to where, you know, the front looks better, the problem is they slide off your head really bad because they don't have those built-in combs. So I built in clips, just like that. So I'll do a video on how I sewed these in. It was really easy and simple. I did it while me and my husband were watching TV. And they're very secure. This wig did not move and I didn't glue it down. And I've had it on for, I think, like about 5 hours. Precious. Okay. She doesn't have a name, but I think I'm going to name her Mandy. And I would like to set the record that that is now her name. Mandy. Mandy is a beaut. Okay. So another one that is really comparable to Mandy is the next one. She's comparable to recently named Maddie. Wait, what did I say her name was? Mandy. She was $20 from Shein. Beautiful color. I fixed her up. The only difference is I ruined her a little bit. But you can't really tell. I kind of fixed it to where it's not as noticeable. I think her name is going to be Elle, because she reminds me of Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. It's that very beautiful blonde color. It's got little pieces of strawberry throughout. She was a hard front that I fixed. This is her. This is Elle. I really need to add clips into her. I highly recommend, listen, just hear me out. I really don't recommend you wear a hard front wig out unless you have clips in it, because it will slide off your head, even if you glue it down. I think I've never tried gluing it down first, but you never know, and you don't want to be somewhere and have a wig halfway off your head, like some of us who that has happened to. How I messed her up was I overplucked the part. Way overplucked the part, made the part way too wide, but my BFF Morgan told me something that helped. I took a brown colored pencil and I went on the edges of where I plucked the part too much, and I put it there, and it made it look closer together, so that helped a lot. I think it is salvageable, and I think I can wear it out. I really hope so, because it's one of my favorites just because the color is so beautiful. I added a little bit of a shadow root. No, not really a shadow root. I kind of added just like a little bit of rooting. This is the inside. I really like the wigs that don't have the mesh. This is just like you can stick your finger through it, and that way you can scratch your freaking head if it itches. So many times with a wig with that meshing on the inside, I wish I could, let me find one with mesh. When I say mesh, I mean this. I guess it'd be a closed weft maybe. I don't know if that's what that means, but you can't poke your finger through, so if your head itches, you are in a really bad spot because you can't itch it. I'm telling you, a lot of my favorite wigs are the hard front wigs. You can just find the most beautiful styles for some reason and colors in hard front wigs that you can't find in lace front. We got another beaut up in here. This one's Cameron. I just named her. I'm naming all of these right now. Cameron 100%. So with Cameron, she was a Shein wig, $20. She's got the beautiful layers that I love, face framing layers, and she's got some curtain bangs that I had to play with. I'll show a picture of what it looked like before I fixed the curtain bangs. I like them a lot better this way than the other way because they were very flat to my head and that didn't look good. It didn't look natural. I added some volume to the top, and that's all I did. And of course with this one I pull my hairline out too. This one has really dark roots, which I was really nervous about. It's what kept me from buying it for a really long time, but when I finally took the plunge, she's one of my faves. Cameron, yeah, she's beautiful. She has the beautiful you know, the strawberry blonde, of course, and then these pieces of platinum with dark root. And like I said, I didn't think I'd like the dark root, but it just goes so well. It looks so natural. She's a 10. She's a 10. So I don't have my hair pulled out right now, and she still looks really, really natural. And I'll show you the difference of when I do pull it out. When you're doing like a hard front, bangs are a very safe bet. Like if you're just getting a hard front for the first time, get you a bang unit. And I think that that'll be a lot easier to deal with. You don't have to worry about any sort of hairline because there is no hairline when you got bangs. And you don't have to push them back like I do. That's just what I wanted to do. They have bangs that are straight across. They have curtain bangs, you know, just all the good stuff. That's what it looks like with my hair pulled out. Also, she got rained on, like drenched, while I was in her, and still looks like this. That's one of the greatest things about wigs. So many times when I used to do my hair, I would take probably an hour on it, and I'd go outside and it'd be raining, and as soon as I walked outside, all of my efforts were thwarted. This one is from Chelsea Smith Cosmetics. I haven't worn her in a while. She probably needs some R&R. Let me fix her a little bit. Just a little bit. She definitely would need to be glued down because the cap is so big. Do you see that? You see that gap in the cap? That's a gap in the cap. And I've tried tightening her. I've tried everything and it just won't work. Oh well, we'll just deal with it for now. So you can see how beautiful she is. She's like almost a little bit stacked. Which I love. I've actually worn her in a video. It was a cherry makeup video that no one watched. Just kidding. It wasn't a very good video. She is a beautiful platinum blonde, you know? And she's got that strawberry blonde throughout that I always go for. Almost all of my wigs are like that, honestly. Because my hair is strawberry blonde. So the problem with this cap is even when you pull your hair out, you can still see that humongous gap. So if you glued her down, she would be a lot better off, I think. Just absolutely beautiful though. I love that. Go from the side. She is a little bit of a free part, and she also is that open weft instead of the mesh, so you can scratch your head if need be. My head's itching. Oh, let me give it a itch. What else is there to say about her? Honestly, she's gorgeous. Her name is Hilton. I don't think that she is still available on the website, unfortunately. Is Jill. Jill used to be curly, and I have another one that is the curly one. I have two because she's one of my favorites. I wore her on Thanksgiving last year because like I said, I like to be red in the wintertime. She is the beaut that slid off my hair at the work event that I mentioned in my other video on how to put on a wig and make it stay all day, which I will link here. That I tell you how to glue down a wig, because I was wearing her and she fell off my head almost. She was literally like back here. Okay, so I straightened her because it looks so pretty straight. So pretty, and it's got really pretty layers. It's long, and that's pretty much all to say about her. She is fixed middle, but just like with all fixed middles, if they're long, you can give her the old switcheroo and make her a side part. I've been doing my eye makeup a different way. Can you guys tell? Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Gosh, I'm hot. Okay, next. This is Jill. Yeah, I just showed you her. I knew I had to have one curly and one straight. She has a lot of baby hairs that I absolutely just adore. I love him, baby hairs. She's shedding a lot. I've never worn this one because I got her, I think, like in April maybe. So I was in Blondeville. Wanted to be blonde all the time. She's so much softer than the other one, than the first Jill. Gosh, she's shedding a lot, but it's because I haven't worn her. It's the same exact wig, just curled. The last wig was my first one, and before I straightened it, you know, when I was wearing it like this, it is what made me decide to stop cutting bangs into my wigs. So, thank you, because I saw it, and I was like, okay, this actually looks freaking beautiful on me. Do I not like bangs anymore?